everyone, it's Nicole and I'm here with a Kit video for the July Scraptastic kit. It's long overdue. I thought I just did a voiceover this morning and I said I was going to try and do another layout. I got 24 layouts done. I just couldn't. There's hardly any papers as you'll see, because I thought I would do like a strip layout, but I don't even have enough for that. So I'm just going to move on to another kit, which I haven't decided yet. Probably the June kit, but so I have quite a few of those burlap stickers. I'll just keep them around and try to use them in the next kit. There was 3 gray buttons and there was nothing gray in the kit, so I have those left. And as far as die cuts, this is it. Like, these were cut apart from a 12 by 12, so there was a ton of those. And I only have 3 left, so that's pretty good. And then as far as die cuts, there's not a lot. Those iris containers that I have, it was full, and I have 1 wood veneer left, the little ice cream cone, and I know I'm going to use that, so I'm going to keep it close. And just a few, random little, these ones right here, I've had a really hard time using them. I didn't find they went with the kit a lot, so there's quite a few of those left. But the rest, there's not too many. I didn't have any beach pictures, so that's why I couldn't use those, or, none that I scrapped anyway. So I'll keep those really handy. I have this little box here that's getting really kind of full. So I'm going to have to start using that pretty soon. Oh, it's upside down. So it's getting pretty full. I'll just put it to the top, and like I said, I plan on doing a layout where that's what I use. And this was one of my favorite pattern papers. It was from Fancy Pants, Burlap, and Bouquet, and I only had about half a sheet left, and this is the one that I cut into flowers, and there's only the blue and yellow flowers left. All the pink ones, except for these little ones, are all gone. So I just cut them down like this so that I could stick them in here and use them as, decorative elements on my page. And the same with this My Mind's Eye Market Street paper that had the pinking. I'm not going to take the time to cut them out, but I'm just going to do that, and I'm going to keep that. Now, as far as the rest of the pattern paper, I have 3 little strips of this pattern paper, which I did love, but that's all I have left. I have this here, that's a branding strip. I have this one from this sheet, and this, and this, and that's it. That's what I have left for pattern paper. So that's why I couldn't do another layout. I was just like, what am I going to do with that? This wasn't my favorite pattern paper at all. I didn't use it. This, I used it quite a bit. And that's the problem. I used it quite a bit, so I'm done with it. And then the POW glitter from American Craft, that's all I have left. So that's pretty awesome. Now, as far as embellishments, the rest of the embellishments, the sticker sheet from Fancy Pants, from Burlap and Bouquet, it's called Burlap. I used it on 1 layout, but I'll keep them around. Now this one here from We Are Memory Keeper, I loved this sticker. These stickers, they look like leather. And I can do a few more. I have the word kid, jump, zap. At this point I'm just trying to make, and I can make hug, so kid hug or something. Or I can make bug. I'm just trying to find little letters that I can, little words that I can make with the rest that I have. I have a few numbers that I can use, but I'd say that I've used these up quite a bit, but I'm not going to throw them out because I absolutely love them, so I'm going to make sure to try to use them up. And then this one here, which is a gold glitter, I still have quite a bit left, but I used it on quite a few layouts, so I'll just put them with my stash. The Remarks hashtag sunshine. I thought it was hashtag summer this whole time. It's called hashtag sunshine. Okay. And it's a sticker book. And I used it quite a bit. There's still quite a bit left in there. So I'll just put it with my stash and use them up. So love that. I have a few brads left. I'll just put it with my stuff and try to use them up. A few stickers. This My Mind's Eye sticker sheet is just about killed. I could cut them down, but I like using the outlines of stickers, so I'll keep them around. And then we had two huge sticker sheet from Simple Stories. I just about killed those alphas, killed these alphas. The stickers here are almost gone. I mean, these are alphas from here, and this is actually from a mini market, which doesn't even belong with this, so I'll put it with its sheet. And hated those letters because they didn't come off right. You know, the sticker part it stays on the sticker sheet. So I used them a little bit, but I didn't like them, so I didn't use them that much. There's hardly anything left here, which is awesome. And then this sticker sheet here, there's not too much left. There's a half a border, only 2 of those tabs, and a few stickers. So I'll keep them around and try to use them up. So that's it for embellishments and pattern papers. And now to show you the layouts that I made with this. So I made 24 layouts. All of them have a process video. And what I do is I do playlists, and I'll make sure, like, once I get a kit done, I make sure that all the videos that belong to that kit is in the playlist. And so I'll make sure of that today. I'll make sure that all the videos are in the playlist. So these are one of the first layouts that I did with this kit. I kind of forgot that I had done these. It was been so long ago. This was done in July. We're October 1st tomorrow. So like I said, I barely scrapped in September. So hopefully October I'll be able to pick it up. But I mean, you're going to have months like that, right? Where you're just not feeling 100%, and I guess the mojo's just gone. So this is one of the first layouts I did. So it's called Sunshine and Stay Cool. And I used a bunch of stickers, and like I said, there's a process video, so I won't talk too much about it. This was from our trip. This is also from our trip. This is called Dunkin' Donuts and Keeping Cool equals Good Times. And I use a stamp set for texture on the background and also as words on the background. Process video on that. And this is called Like a Girl. Process video on that. And this is Sesame Chicken. And I'll just say, a lot of people ask me for the recipe, and just go on my blog and find where I posted the layout for this, and I posted the recipe for that meal with that layout. Someday I tried to copy and paste it to my Facebook group. It didn't work. I'll have to type it out again and put on my Facebook group, which I plan on doing hopefully soon. And this one, Hello Bare Minerals, and again, that was one of the first layouts that I did with this kit. So that has a process video, and oh, I love that background. I wish I would have had more than one. You get 1 comment and no likes, and that's after I was tagged. I did this layout about my tag video, because that was the first time I did the first and only time I did a face on video. And this one is called Need a Hug. That's probably the layout I liked the least. And I wanted to mount it on some pattern paper, and this pattern paper is from my stash. So it does have a process video. It's the last one, actually, 24, the 24th layout. So I'll say which pattern paper it's from. I think it's Studio Calico, but I'm not sure. I did this layout over a month ago, so I don't remember. But I do have a process video on that. And this is, you know, this was layout 23, I believe. 22, or it's one of the last ones. And this is where I used a lot of my scraps. So this is one thing that I do when I'm down to my scraps. I like to do a block layout and use a lot of the leftover pattern papers. And this time I used some of the cards too that were from the kit and frames and stuff. So just something different. Usually I use only pattern papers, but this time I used cards and frames that were in the kit. And I do have a process video on that. And it's just Love My Puppy is the title. And this one is Boston Waterfront, and I love that pattern paper. It was one of my favorites, including, that was from My Mind's Eye. This is the burlap and bouquet that I cut apart, and I wanted to use the rest of those pink flowers because I just love them. And then some of that My Mind's Eye pattern paper, I want to use the leftover of that. And so that was one of the last layouts too. And this is the one I did the process video on today. And again, love that paper and this paper, so I use them together. I use a template and some flat shots to create the background. Use some of those burlap stickers and some of those flowers again. This one here is, excuse me, what I love at 18 months. And not a lot of pattern paper. I guess I did use that pattern paper. I said I didn't think I used it. I used it on this layout. It looks good on this layout. I actually like it. And that pattern paper too that was left. And that too was one of the last, I think it was over the 20th layout. I think it was the 21st layout. So there is a process video, and actually today's September 30th. And this is going up today on my YouTube channel. So, and you'll probably only see this Killikit video next, like the middle of October. But I'm filming it on September 30th because I want to move on and put all that stuff away. And this one is 132 kilometers, 6 days. And I used only one little piece of pattern papers. The rest was cards. And I used some mist and some enamel dots from my stash. And I had quite a few of those numbers left, so I use the numbers on this too from that We Are Memory Keepers chipboard letters. Now this, I wanted to use a lot of the die cuts, so that was the purpose of this. I used most of the left of the POW glitter. And when I get at the end of a kit, that's what I like to do. I like to pull all the embellishments that go well together and then use them on layouts. And this one here was mixed media using modeling paste and some mist and some India ink. There's a process video on that. Oh yeah, and I forgot about this washi tape. It was just sitting. So I used quite a bit of the washi tape too, but of course washi tape, there's still some left, but that's probably the most I've used of washi tapes from a kit. And the main reason was I used it like this. I used it as a background because I love this washi tape and I wanted to be able to use it as much as I could. So I kind of did a background for my photo. And this one here, I wanted to use the die cut card and another card. So only one little piece of, two pieces of pattern papers was used on this. And then this one here, again using just scraps of pattern papers, that POW glitter, and then those flowers that I cut apart. And this was a mixed media with modeling paste and Peerless watercolors, using a lot of the stickers and a bit of pattern paper. When you spend so much time on a background like that, you don't want to cover it too much. So. And this one here, I wanted to use the big bow, and what perfect layout, more perfect layout than a cheerleading page for that. So, and again, cut some of those flowers and used it on this layout. This one here, I want to use a whole bunch of different watercolors. So I used Twinkling H2Os, some Peerless watercolor, and then just regular watercolors. And then I used some of the acetates that came in the kit too. and a lot of stickers. And this one here, I want to use, I used a lot of stickers, some pattern papers, kept it really earthy colors because it was a camping trip, of our camping trips. So really love that one. And this one is called Hello Wonderful, What a Wonderful World, and the Road to Veggin'. So I used quite a bit of pattern paper on this one, some cards, and a lot of die cuts and stuff. And again, use those stickers. It would have been funny to count how many times I used those stickers on the layouts. And this one, I really thought I was going to use this pattern paper, but I had this picture of my grandson at the park, and it was just so bright, and it just reminded me of the park. So I just used a lot of the bright pattern papers that came in the kit, a lot of stickers, and the page was done. And the last one was called Way Cool Trip, and that too, I did some mixed media on it. And so quite a bit of mixed media layouts with this kit. I'm just trying to see how many of them I use a pattern paper as the background. I mean, I got 24 layouts done. I think I started out, I had 25 sheets of pattern paper. So let's see. I think I did mostly cardstock, which would make sense because I did get quite a few. I think what I do is at the beginning of the kit, I just go crazy using pattern paper as the background, and then as I get towards the end of the kit, which makes sense because then I'm getting less and less pattern papers, so then I start using cardstock. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So basically almost half my pages are using pattern paper as the background. So that is a big improvement for me because I used to do only cardstock. So that's it. That was my Kill a Kit video for the July Scraptastic kit. So stay tuned. I'll be starting probably the June kit next. Thanks for watching.